comments up. There we go. Well, folks, I got my black shirt on, I got my black bandana on. And we're playing Burnout Paradise, so you know what that means, right? It means I had me another fucking nightmare of a night at work. And we're gonna play some of this to work off some steam. I decided to change to an appropriate car. Oh, man. Okay. Before we get really going in here, I want to do something. You see this right here? This is a big, tall, empty mug. And you see what this is here? This is a bottle of vodka. We're going to open this up, and we're going to pour a little bit of this into the glass. That's probably plenty. Okay. Can you see that? How much is that in there? That's actually a little bit too much, but I don't care. And this is orange juice. You see what this is, folks? We're making a screwdriver. At least I think this is how you make a screwdriver. I don't really know. But we're going to dump a bunch of that into the mug. Oh, yeah. And now, we got us a nice, full screwdriver. You bet your ass. And I'm going to give that a stir here. I got a straw in it, so as I can drink it a little bit easier. What the fuck? Where did all this crap come from? It's on my damn hand. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to go put these bottles away because they need to go back in the fridge. Okay. So, as usual, I fucking hate life right now, but that's not really any different than normal. Get that in there. And get the orange juice in there, back there. Get these all put away. I also have myself a nice can of Yoo-Hoo to drink as something of a chaser. I'm back. Okay. Apologies, folks, but Daddy needs some fucking alcohol. Because, as I mentioned, life sucks. Get this stirred up a bit. All I can really smell is the orange juice. By the way, kids, don't do this. And adults, drink responsibly. Don't need anybody trying to fucking... Especially kids. Wait until you're 21, kids. And in all honesty, it's not even really worth it, even after you're 21. Oh yeah, that's a good chunk of that. Oh. See, when you mix it up like that, can't even really taste the vodka. And I normally hate the taste of vodka straight up. It's just so... that alcoholic taste. Just... I bought a big old can of Four Loko a while back. Let me show you just so you know I ain't bullshitting here. Oh, goody. And I just knocked it over on my shelf, and I ain't going to be able to get up to reach it. Fuck. Whoa. It's probably not a good idea for me to be doing this after drinking. Okay, there we go. Four Loko. Ah, that's probably a little bit better. It's backwards, but it's there. And this is what, the fruit punch? The fruit punch flavor? And it was just awful immediately. Like, I was thinking, okay, I like fruit punch. You know, I'm thinking it'll taste like Hawaiian punch or something like that. Nope. There was just this terrible malt liquor, just straight up alcoholic taste. It was just awful. Oh my God, I'm just sweating. Had a lousy day at work, 'cause the other delivery driver who was supposed to close with me never showed up. And didn't even bother calling in to say why he couldn't show up, you know, like if he was sick or if he, something was wrong with his car, he couldn't come in. No, not a word, no phone call. We even tried calling him, he wouldn't answer, nothing. So I got stuck doing so much shit at closing time. We closed up at 11 because it's Monday. Yeah. We closed at 11 because it's Monday, but I didn't get out of there until about midnight, because that's how long it took me to do all these dishes and finish doing the trash, taking all the trash out to the dumpster. By the way, in case you were wondering if you should become a delivery driver at a pizza place, I would probably advise not, because it sucks. Especially right now during this whole pandemic crap that's going on. Because despite the fact that us drivers are having to work probably harder than ever before, all these deliveries and all these stupid rules that we now have to follow, wearing gloves and wearing masks or face coverings or all these things, and people asking for contactless deliveries. Like, we're supposed to just leave the shit laying on their porch or whatever, you know? And that doesn't really work unless you use a credit card to pay for your order. And people still do it with cash anyways. They'll leave a little envelope in their mailbox, or they'll stick it in the door. And on top of this, people don't like tipping. Some of them anyways. You know, to be fair, a lot of people have actually been tipping fairly nice. And I do appreciate those people. They're probably the only reason that I've been making the money that I have been lately. I do appreciate those people, I really do. But the other fuckers who don't tip, or some pittance like 50 cents or some bullshit like that, it's obnoxious as all hell. Just the sheer fact that, you know, all this crap going around and we're not just completely closed, because the food service industry is one of the biggest sources of germs and like contaminants and all these other things. And if they're trying to slow the spread of germs and the contaminants, you're not doing a good job keeping fast food places open. And I understand, you know, people need to work, they You know, you need money to work, or they need money to live off of. But when Trump keeps coming out with these stimulus packages and these unemployment things, like, what point is there for people to be working? You just go on unemployment for a couple of months until all this coronavirus crap goes away. From what I've been hearing, other countries on the planet have already been recovering from the virus because they did the smart thing. They completely shut everything down, put everyone into quarantine, and gave everybody at least 2 weeks, you know, worth of money and stuff to survive off of, food and you know, that kind of stuff. And just everybody went into quarantine, self-isolation, whatever you want to call it, and they just stayed at home. And if they weren't sick, they stayed that way, and if they were sick, they went to the friggin' hospitals and got treated. You know? That's what should be happening here in America. But our government is about as retarded as it gets, and they don't want us to do that. They call us essential workers, but they should use what they really mean, and that's expendable. Because that's what we are. The people who are stuck working these crappy jobs, and even the people, the actually important people in the medical profession who are actually trying to work on a cure or a vaccine or whatever, we're all just getting fucked. Oh yeah, crash into some more cars. Rack up a nice big insurance bill. Car. Come on. Right up the ass. I support Trump. No. I don't really care, because Trump was 1,000 times better than Hillary as a candidate. You have a dude who used to be a game show host, a guy who's a somewhat successful businessman, a man who's been around for fucking 50, 60 years, versus just a horrible, psychotic human being who I think we already got enough of her ass being in the White House when she was the first lady when Bill Clinton was the president back in the damn 90s. I really think she was a horrible choice for president. And for the ladies out there who think it's just a matter of, oh, you're a misogynist, I will remind you that in that first election, There was another lady that you could have voted for. I believe her name was Jill Stein. You could have voted for her instead of Hillary. She would have been a hell of a lot better than Hillary. I have no allegiance as far as politics go. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I don't belong to the Tea Party.
For a Sunday drive, check
I don't belong to any of them.
Crash FM is getting reports
the entire
of rampaging
business
cars
of
tearing
politics
up the streets, as well as other drivers,
bullshit.
as they plow their way
They
across
should not
Paradise
need to
City.
exist. Our entire society is fucked. Our government is fucked. The way we run everything is completely fucked. And this world is completely fucked. And until we get away from this system, we are never going to live in a truly free society. Those idiots in politics talk about freedom all the time. If you pay attention to what's going on, especially with this coronavirus crap, you'll notice our freedoms are being taken away more and more. All across the country, they're making it mandatory for people to wear masks or some sort of face covering whenever you go into indoor public places or even outdoor public places. And they say it's to slow the spread of the virus. And once again, I'll direct you back to my previous statement as far as slowing the spread of the virus. If you really want to do that, you need to completely shut everything down for a couple of weeks and just have people stay the hell at home. And the people who actually have the virus can stay in the hospital until they get better, if they even do get better. We are living in very bad times right now. Oh boy, drive away. I'm going airborne. And I'm dead. Okay. Drive away from that, shithead. We're living in bad times right now. Everybody's scared. Everybody's looking for answers. Everybody's looking for leadership. Nobody knows where to look for anything. The government's failing us. All the politicians are failing us. Who do we turn to? I wish I had some answers. But I'm just as clueless as everyone else. Go through the billboard, please. Hey, I did. Oh boy. Ooh. Yep, that shit. Here we go. Boom, head on. Goodbye. Yes. Another thing I'd like to say about work, the pizza place that I work at. To all the customers, please stop ordering right before closing time. We want to be done at that point. We don't need any more orders. Death being there. Ah, damn, I couldn't hit the ramp. Crap, I wanted to hit the nice barrel roll ramp. Oh well. If I have anything else left to say. One last thing that I can think of right now to say is there's nothing quite like feeling of just getting absolutely drenched by a nice natural rainstorm. I just had that. I got home, like I said, it was about 45 past midnight here in Ohio. Shitty little town that I live in. And I get home, I get in the house, I start putting all my stuff away, and I start hearing the rain spatter against the window. Cleared it. Ooh. Bad bounce though. Oh, driveway, huh? But I start hearing the spatter on the windows of the rain hitting it. And I had left the windows on my car down just a little bit because with it being so damn hot here lately, I've been leaving the windows down a little to let air in to keep the car from overheating or getting hot on the inside because it sucks. So heard it started raining, so I go back outside, and I jump in the car, and I roll the windows up, because I don't want any rain getting in there. And it was only just a light rain, just probably like more like a drizzle. But right as I'm shutting the door to head back in the apartment, it starts raining harder. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care, just bring it. And I just stood there, staring up into the sky, as it started raining harder and harder and harder. And I got nice and drenched. And I don't even care, because it was fun. It was refreshing. There's just something refreshing about getting absolutely drenched from a nice natural rainstorm. Oh yeah, hit that bus. Crashy smashy. Up your ass. Criterion, will you guys please hurry up and make another Burnout game? I'm fucking begging you. Suppose I should probably do an event or two.
One of my favorite places in Paradise is Waterfront Plaza. That big flag guy, the Rayfield Hotel. Did you know they serve a tremendous burger in the restaurant there? Next time you finish an event at the waterfront, you should go in and try it. Tell them Atomica sent you. They'll give you extra onion rings.
What if I don't like onion rings? Can I get mozzarella sticks instead? I like mozzarella sticks. Extra marinara sauce. Hey, hey. Head on, smash! Yeah! Into the wall. Rolling over. There's an event that we haven't done before. I might as well make a little bit of progress. This is a stunt run, which I'm not really too interested in doing right now. This one here is a burning route, I think. Uh-huh. Oop. The blue one, what is the blue one? A race. Let's do a race.
Race one-on-one south to the Naval Yard.
One-on-one. Okay. Why does he get a head start? These are the things that you need to fix, Criterion. If you do make another Burnout game, don't have this kind of unfair bullshit. Have everybody start from a dead stop. He just took off. See you later, dude. Okay. We need to make sure we get all the way south. Okay, now we can crank it up. We've got a pretty sizable lead right now, as long as we don't hit anything. That's the win. Oh boy. I don't need a new photo. Stupid. This one I think we've already done. No? Well, let's do it then.
Race east to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
This one should be easy enough. And 4 opponents. Trying to ram that guy, and he either used his brakes to get out of my way or he just slowed down for some reason. Damn it. Oh, I got tripped up hardcore. Come on. Damn it. think I'm winning this one. Unless I have the epic Cinderella story win. Massive comes from behind. Oh boy. See, I really wish... Here's another idea for Criterion. When you do the crashes during races, or at least when you do takedowns during races, do like a picture-in-a-picture thing. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but it would be nice to have a picture-in-a-picture. You can still see your car. The main screen is still the normal screen of you watching your car as you drive, but a little small box shows up in one of the corners and shows the opponent wrecking. So that way you can still see it, but you can still keep an eye on, you know, what you're doing. That way you don't crash. If they could figure out a way to make that work. I don't know if they'd be able to or not, but...
Race
sure
southwest
would be nice.
to the Naval Yard.
Didn't I just come from the Naval Yard? Wow, okay, so we're just gonna go right back the way we came. That works for me. And that's the other thing. I've mentioned this before, but actually come up with real racetracks for the next game. Enough of these point-to-point, and it's only 8 or 9 points that... And there's another thing to get rid of. Do not take control away from the player just because you get checked a little bit. Somebody bumps into you. He respawned right in front of me. And because I was nudging him, he flew and hit the wall. Okay. I need to make a left. Like now. Because I seriously missed the classic Burnout games where they were actual closed courses. They used invisible walls to keep everyone on the track. There were still shortcuts and things like that, but it was much better because there was more tracks. Because, you know, you can... This map that they have in Burnout Paradise would have worked fine for this idea. They could have come up with so many different tracks, but instead they took the lazy route and they made it, oh, we have 9 or 10 little finishing points, you know, all the little places that are marked with these big red banners. Where the fuck did it go? All the places that are marked with these big red banners. Anywhere you see one of these is a finish line. So the races are going to end in one of those places. And like I said, there's 8 or 9, maybe 10 of them spread out across the city. Now that's the main map. That doesn't necessarily include the Big Surf Island map. Because the Big Surf Island, they actually did things a little bit differently, and they had like checkpoint races. It was more like... They did some like circuit races where you would race laps around, you know, a set circuit, but there were like checkpoints that you had to hit along the way. Which, I mean, that's basically what Rockstar has always done with all of their racing games, and, you know, the Midnight Club games, and I've never really liked it because I don't think it's all that great. Again, I just prefer the set track confined with invisible walls to keep you on track, and you don't even have to have them be invisible. I mean, you can put up like little barricades and things like that to actually have them be a physical thing, so they wouldn't be so like, oh, they just use invisible walls, that's so weak sauce, you know, like, you can put up barricades. I mean, it's basically like street racing. Have you ever seen Too Fast, Too Furious, right at the beginning of the movie, where this crew in a big truck is going around setting up like road blockades, you know, the big sign that says road closed, and the little orange cones and the pylons and things. You just set up some of those, you know, and it's basically the same shit. So that was 3 racing wins in a row. Awfully nice. I believe I'm going to have a nice big drink from my screwdriver here. Ooh, let me stir it up first. You need to stir it up every time you take a drink, otherwise you're going to get that alcohol taste. See, just normal orange juice is fine. I love orange juice. Been wanting to get my fruit juices in. I got some orange juice, and I got some grape juice, and some apple juice. Oh yeah, we're down to almost half. Whew. Like I said, orange and grape and apple juice. I used to drink these nice, it came from V8. They were called V-Fusions. And it was just a bunch of different fruit juices all mixed together. And I don't even know if it was so much the juices so much as they just took a bunch of different fruits and blended them all together. And there was a bunch of different flavors. It was all natural, so it had all your vitamins and minerals and everything. It's real good for you. I really loved those things, but all the stores around my town, Walmart, Meijer, they just stopped selling them. And I don't know why. I guess maybe they weren't very popular, but I really liked them. They tasted good. There was a couple of different flavors that I really liked that again, I liked the flavors. And they were good. Like I said, it was just natural fruit juice. It was all a bunch of stuff mixed together. Ooh, shit. Seems like that just keeps happening to me throughout my life. I find things that I really like, and for whatever reason,
head up to the mountains for some great views of Paradise City.
They just get taken away from me.
Smoothest, driftiest curves.
Nice drinks that I enjoy, or whether it's
this is DJ Atomica,
snacks or candy bars,
beaver gun and heading for the hills. Crash FM, all crash.
I've had so many things like that happen throughout my life. Way back when I was a kid, into like my teenage years probably, I was probably still in high school. There used to be these they were like little angel food cakes. Little fluffy, white angel food cakes with this pink frosting. I think it was supposed to be like strawberry frosting or something like that. But that's all it was. A little angel food cake covered in pink frosting. And I don't know what little snack cake company made them. Whether it was, I don't think it was Little Debbie's. It was either a, I don't know. But I used to love eating those things. They were so tasty. And then sometime, Jesus, it's been a long time already since I've had one. They disappeared a long time ago. It's like all the gas stations and all the grocery stores around here used to have them, and then they just stopped carrying them. Fusion drinks, and there's a kind of drink from Soviet. I don't know what the hell they were called, elixirs or some shit like that. It was like a bottle, probably about that tall, little plastic bottle. It was all bumpy with this little design, had like the lizard wrapped around the neck of the bottle. And they was plastic bottles, not glass. But there was this one flavor that I really liked. It was strawberry daiquiri. And there wasn't any alcohol in it, but it was just like so tasty. And I don't know if it's maybe just because of the whole pandemic shit. There's a little gas station just down the road from my apartment that used to have those. And it doesn't seem like they have them anymore. Oh, hey, I got the barrel roll ramp that time. Landed it. Kinda. Till I hit a wall. Okay. I don't think there's really much else I can say. I've ranted about my shitty job enough, and I'm sure y'all don't care, but I just feel like I need to get these things off my chest and just some form of catharsis to try and feel better. Gotten so bad here lately, I just don't know if I'll be working there much longer. The problem is I don't know where else to find a job. Especially with the pandemic going on, there's not too many places that are really open or looking for people. And since there's so many people out of work because of the pandemic, everybody's looking for a job right now. Everybody who doesn't have one anyways. If you wasn't essential before, you know, everybody just got laid off, and it's just, it sucks.
It's road rage. Beat the takedown target for the win.
This is something that can stay. I would be more than happy to just smash other people. One thing I would like, though, is for them to come up with new and interesting ways of getting takedowns. You know, that's one of the big things that has been throughout the history of the Burnout games, is them having new and exciting ways to get people to wreck. Or at least ways to get takedowns. You know, the traffic check takedown, T-bone takedown, aerial takedowns, or what was it called? Vertical takedown. Traffic check and grinding takedowns, and it's just, there's so many ways that you can wreck a motherfucker. Fake out takedown was I basically just had. Was trying to rear end that fucker, and he darted out of the way, and I plowed into that wall. Oh yeah, wreck yourself, that way I can't. That's nice. Sure goes. Come on now, I need to get somebody. Damn it. And they really need to bring back the after-touch takedown, which was something that was in, like, Burnout 3 or something like that. When you got wrecked, you could use what they called after-touch to control your car as it was flying through the air during the wreck. And if you controlled it to make it hit one of the other racers, one of their other cars, you could take them down, and you got an aftertouch takedown. And that was cool because normally when you wreck, you would lose a big chunk of your boost meter. But if you got the aftertouch takedown, you didn't lose anything because you basically like redeemed yourself. You got revenge or something like that. And so they let you keep all of your boost. Okay. Oops. Hey. Man, it's getting crazy. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I'm probably not making this one. What's this shit? This should be one of my best events. Why is it so hard? We're at 10. 11. Tell you what, I may not make the target, but I ain't going down without a fight. That should be a double. Being able to hit two opponents into each other and taking them both out should be a good one. 2-for-1 takedown. There's a good name for it. Well, we're up to 14. I only need 2 more. Can I get it? There's 1. There it is. Yes! Target achieved. Now. If you've seen the previous videos when I do these, we don't just win. We dominate. Winning just isn't enough. Woo, catching some air. Alright, bitches, show up so I can slam you. There you are. And I had to catch that. Well, that's okay. We won 20 takedowns when we only needed 16, so that's good enough for me. We won the event. And I'd say that's a good place to stop. So. Yes. A little bit more of this before we go. So remember, folks, be nice to your delivery drivers. Don't be a fucking asshole. Tip. Be generous and don't be assholes. Especially during this pandemic. It's just not cool to not tip. Bringing your lazy ass some food because you couldn't make it for yourself, which is another thing that I should talk about. Is it's really not hard to make pizza or chicken wings or any of these things that we serve. Y'all should really be able to do this on your own. Again, especially during this whole quarantine thing. You're supposed to be trying to stay away from people as much as possible. Only stay around your loved ones, your family, the people you live with. Stay in the house. Stay safe. And stay out of harm's way. Quit cutting away from the thing. I like this music. So anyways, thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching me crash and crash and crash some more. Win a couple of races and one road rage event. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope you'll come back and watch the next video, whatever it might be. And I also hope you'll follow us over on Facebook. The link is on the main channel page to my Facebook page. I've got some things planned coming up here soon that I want to, some special things that I want to do. And I've had to buy some supplies in order to do these things. And it's probably stupid, but oh well. Like I said, follow me on Facebook. Like I said, the link is on the main channel page. Just look for the little Facebook logo. I don't like begging people to like or subscribe or put comments down below, but I mean, I do hope that people subscribe to my channel, and I do hope that they like the videos. And if you have a comment, go ahead and post it down below, as long as it's pertaining to this video and this game. I've had people who put random comments about other games on my most recent video just because it is the most recent one. I can see your comments even if you post it on an old video. So you don't have to post it on this video if it doesn't pertain to this video. And in fact, that's actually quite annoying, so please don't. But if you have a comment, leave it wherever it's relevant, and I will try to, you know, answer your question or whatever the comment is. But anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. Join us next time for more Burnout Paradise, or whatever video I decide to do next, whatever game I decide to do next. Enjoy these rockin' tunes. Somebody at Criterion worked their ass off for them, and it was a good damn song, so. Thank you for watching. We'll be seeing you again real soon, hopefully. Thank you all, and good night.